Hello everyone. For this week, I'm playing a deck I'm calling Bug Recall Control. I know, so imaginative. Um, Playing Recall in a control deck. But I have been pretty obsessed with the regrowth type effects recently, and I've been thinking about this kind of a deck for honestly like a year or more, which is what if your deck is just focused around casting Recall, regrowing Recall, and recasting Recall? I mean, the first recall is good. The second recall is like insane, but like three or more recalls is crazy. Normally, when you see recall in something like Jeskai, they cast it once, then maybe they are able to Mystic Sanctuary it back and cast it a second time, but often they end up just burning it on Snapcaster Mage or Dreadhorde Arcanist. And like, don't get me wrong, that's still really good, but what if you could do more? So that's kind of the concept of this deck. We've gotten some interesting tools from Tarkir Dragonstorm. Kishla Skimmer is pretty interesting with all the regrowths. Anytime a card leaves your graveyard during your turn, you draw a card. It only triggers once each turn. And I know this looks uh, not very good, but having played with it a bunch, it's kind of insane. Every time you use Deathrite Shaman, you draw a card. Every time you Barraglyph, you draw a card. Every time you Delve, you draw a card. I'm running Life from the Loam because Loam is really strong in this kind of a deck. So anytime you dredge Loam, you draw a card. When you use Loam, you draw a card. Obviously, you can't draw more than one card a turn, but like that's an insane amount of value to tack onto a 2-mana creature. And then obviously every time you regrowth, you draw a card. We've also gotten Auroral Procession, which is really kind of the impetus of what has made um, the whole regrowth strategy, I think, more appealing now. Is that having an instant speed regrowth is really strong, and being in Bug, we get obviously Auroral Procession, we get Treasured Find, we get Regrowth, and then I'm going even deeper with Polygon Recovery and Eternal Witness. Turns out I think that a 4-mana recall is still pretty good. I'm not playing Spellseeker or Solve the Equation because I think drawing those when you've already cast recall is really bad, and they're not like 4 mana to get your first recall is not that great. But once you have recall, getting to recall more is just really good. I've also been testing this Rakshas's Bargain, which seems pretty interesting. It's basically Surveil 4, or it's look at the top 4, 2 to the hand, 2 to the graveyard, which is kind of insane. But yeah, there's not much else to say about this deck. I mean, this deck is built to just cast recall a lot, and it's a control deck. I'm a lot higher on lands than most people. I think that the biggest thing you want to make as a control deck is you want to just make your land drops, and so playing a lot more mana sources is what I like to do. And yeah, not much else to say. Uro, Murktide, Abhor Inoculus, we got all the normal good ones. I'm playing Psychic Frog. My points are Recall, Mystical Tutor, Psychic Frog. Because Psychic Frog is just a really stupid magic card. And yeah, I could play Nadu. I was playing Nadu for a while, and it was okay. There's no real inherent synergy. It's just a creature that is a decent attacker and usually 2-for-1's your opponent. But I decided that Sorcery Speed 3s, I'd rather have Eternal Witness, so that's what we're on. And yeah, not much else to say. I think this is where I'm going to wrap it up. This is Bug Recall Control. Let's see how it does, and I will see you for the wrap up.
Are you keeping?
Uh, yeah, I'll try this here.
Okay. I'm going to start with a value into an Inquisition of Kozilek.
Oh, all right. You're going to see my bad keep. I'll show you a Broadside Bombardiers, a Mog Mob, Skull Clamp, Goblin Bushwhacker, Munitions Expert, Urza Saga Bound, or Ancient Tomb.
Interesting. You can't cast anything in that hand.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Cast.
What does the Mog Mob do? You can sack it to deal 3 damage, split as you choose.
Yep, and it is triple red.
Yeah. It's debating. I think I'm going to take the Broadside.
That is always a safe bet.
Go ahead.
All right. I will draw. I will play a Saga.
Yeah.
It will go to 1. I will tap it. I will play a Skull Clamp. I'll pass.
I'm going to play this Deathrite Shaman and this Sink into Stupor on the wet side tapped. Go ahead.
Sure. Untap, draw. This will roll to 2. I will play my Ancient Tomb for turn.
Yeah.
And I will pass.
Draw. Deck, please. Why? Well, you can make it 2/2, so I guess I'm not attacking. Go ahead.
I will go to 18.
Yep.
And I will make a construct.
Yep.
And then I will untap.
Yep.
I will draw.
Yep.
Saga will roll to 3, but before we go, I will make another construct.
Okay.
This will just have to be a face-down construct. And then I will search.
Yep.
Fairly decent idea of what I'm grabbing. I'm sorry. This is just it. I'll grab an Aether Vial.
Sure.
Desperate times, you know?
Yep.
And then I will move to combat.
Yep.
I'd like to attack for 4.
Take 4.
Both at 16.
Yep.
I will pass my turn.
I'll eat your broadside to gain 2 life.
All right, you go back to 18.
My freaking god. It's like actually unbelievable. Go ahead.
All right, do you want to cut in anyway?
No, you're good.
All right. I will untap, upkeep. Vial will roll to 1.
Yep.
I will draw. I will play a mountain.
Yep.
I'll go to 14.
Okay.
I will use a red and a colorless.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to cast a Goblin Bombardment.
I'll cast a evasive action. Counter unless you pay 2.
Counterless, I pay 2. All right, it's gone. With my colorless floating, I will equip a Skull Clamp to a construct.
Yep.
And then I will move to combat.
Yep.
I believe this is for 9.
9.
I will pass the turn.
On deck. Drew land, so that's not nothing. But it's pretty bad. Still. We're gonna cast this Uro.
Okay.
ETB, gain 3, draw a card.
Mhm.
Don't get anything. Yeah, let's just go game 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'm keeping this.
I will keep this.
I'll start off with an Underground Mortuary Surveil.
Okay.
I'll open this Aurora Procession. Go ahead.
All right, I'll draw. Den of the Bugbear. Pass turn.
Draw. Underground Sea Tameo.
Okay.
Go.
I will bolt Tameo.
Sure, that happens.
I'll draw. The odd play here. Cavern. I'll name Orc.
Okay.
I will pass.
Prismatic Vista, go.
I'd like to flash in this Bowmasters, adding a black.
Yep, that happens.
Ping you, make the Orc army.
Yep.
And I will untap, and I will draw.
Yep.
Three mana. Fable.
Sure, that's fine.
All right, I'll make the Goblin. Move to combat.
Yep.
I'll just attack for one.
I'll take one.
I will pass the turn.
Instead fetch.
Mhm.
Get a basic island. And then everyone's favorite card to resolve on Webcam. Hold on, there's an island in here. Island. Baron's Ransom.
All right, what do I got to do here?
Okay. I show you the top 4 cards of my library, and I don't get to see them. You choose
Okay.
them to be... You choose a face-up pile and a face-down pile, and then after you've done that, I get to choose whether I take the face-up pile or the face-down pile with my hand, and the rest go in the graveyard.
Okay, and do the piles have to be 2/2, or is it
No,
any way I want?
they can be any way you want.
All right, good deal.
So, this is my hands over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You see all these?
I can see all of those. I would like the inside card on your right hand.
This one?
Nope, other hand. I'm sorry. That one. Yeah, that one. I want that face down. I will also face down the card next to it.
Which side?
The your left, I guess. Not that one. The other one. Not that one. Yeah, that one.
All right. So
sorry about that.
I didn't look at these. I turned them all back over before I picked my head up. So it's
okay.
These
I
two
think
down,
the ones
these two up.
Those yes, like you just did. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, these are the piles.
Those are the piles.
Okay. Rainstorm and Fetchland versus 2 unknowns. Interesting. I think I will take the 2 unknowns.
All right, that's fine.
Beat the Cycle and Orcish Bowmasters. Oh, those are good ones.
Yeah, those are good ones. Yes.
Okay. Go to my turn.
Yeah.
Untap. Draw. Let's start with a Bowmasters on your Bowmasters.
Bowmaster on Bowmaster action. Yeah.
Let's play this Bayou and Sigo. Oh, and I have a work army.
Yep. All right, I'll untap.
Gonna give us like a 5-minute extension because of the tech difficulties.
Okay, I will draw. Saga will roll the 2. I'm going to choose to discard 2 and draw that many.
Okay.
Ooh, Bowmaster problems.
Yeah.
That sucked for me. I'll still do it. I'll discard 2. Discarding Goblin Guide and Goblin Chieftain.
Okay, I'll shoot your guy twice. Your shaman.
My shaman. Yep. Okay. And I'll draw 2.
Yep.
Okay. You have 2 mana open.
Yep.
Play a mountain.
Okay.
I'd like to attempt to cast Broadside Bombardiers.
Sure.
I would like to move to combat.
Okay. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to do this anyway. I'm going to feed the cycle. I'll exile Brainstorm of Oral Procession and Song's Ransom. Targeting
kill the broadside.
Yep.
And then after that, I will pass my turn.
Tap. Upkeep. I'm going to cast this Mystical Tutor.
Sure.
Everyone's favorite 8-point card.
Oh boy.
It's the only 8-point card. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Draw recall for turn.
Yep.
Recall me.
Yep.
I'll pay 2 life and get probe you.
Get probe me. All right. You will see a Mog Mob, a Sulphurous Springs, and a Hallow Squad Heavy.
What heavy is the 2-drop that can exhaust to haste things?
No, Hallow Squad Heavy is the 3 mana. Start your engines. Other goblins have haste. Makes a 1/1, and then max speed. It taps to add a goblin or add a red for each goblin I control.
Okay. I'll draw. I'll play this Bloodstained Mire, and I'm going to cast this Regrowth targeting my recall.
Sure.
I will attack you for 3 with your army.
I will declare no blocks.
Okay. Pass.
I will untap. I will draw.
Yep.
And this will roll the 3 and flip.
Yep.
I'll play the Sulphurous Springs.
Yep.
I'll tap 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to cast Howl Squad Heavy.
would give things haste. I'm going to fetch and yeah, I have to shock, I think.
Okay.
I'll get a Watery Grave and I will Fatal Push with Revolt your reflections.
Yep.
And then your House Squad Heavy resolves.
Okay. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Yep.
I will pay a red and a colorless.
Yep.
I would like to cast the Sting Scourger.
Yep.
I'm going to bounce your Orc army.
Yep.
I'm going to move to the beginning of combat.
Yeah.
I'll make a 1/1.
Why do you make a 1/1?
Howl Squad Heavy at the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 1/1.
Makes 1/1s? Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. They have to attack the turn they're made.
Okay.
So I will attack you for 4.
I'm taking 4. 2, 3, 4.
All right. I go to 2 speed. I will pass the turn.
Untap, keep, draw. Squirts do anything? Recall me?
Sure.
One for this Deathrite Shaman.
Yep.
Do I want to do that? Yeah, I do. Play this Gloomlake Verge as my land and pass the turn.
I will untap. Upkeep, I won't pay the Echo.
Okay.
I'll draw for turn.
Yep.
I'm going to attempt to pay triple red for Mogmob.
I think I have to mana leak that.
Oh, yeah. That does work. Cards in hand?
4.
4. I would like to move to the beginning of combat.
Yep.
I will make a goblin.
Yep.
And I will attack with everyone.
The heavy is a 2/2.
2/3.
2/3. That's like illegal.
I didn't print the card.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4. I'm taking 4. Stabilize next turn. Maybe. Alright, we're gonna block a goblin token and then take the rest of it, which is 4 damage.
4, yep.
Yep, down to 4.
I will pass my turn.
Untap.
You should be at 3 speed.
Yeah.
Yep.
What does it do at max speed?
This guy at max speed taps add red for each goblin I control.
Okay. Draw. Okay, gonna play this basic forest and say go.
Alright. Untap. I will draw for turn. Hmm. I'd like to pay 2 red.
Okay.
And cash Conspicuous Snoop.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's a lot of mana.
Yeah, I'm going to cast this 3 steps ahead with the mode's counter target spell and make a copy of target creature or artifact I control, which is a Orcish Bowmasters.
Okay. So you'll counter my Conspicuous Snoop.
Yeah, I'll get a Bowmasters. I'll ping your Goblin token.
Sure.
And I have a Bowmasters copy.
All right. You're at 4.
Yep.
You have 4 blockers.
Yep.
Here. Okay. I think we just try to pressure it. I'll cast a Mana Crypt.
Sure. That's fine.
I will go to 16 to add a red with my Sulphurous Springs.
Yeah.
Activate my Den of the Bugbear.
Yeah.
I'd like to move beginning of combat.
Yeah.
Make a 1/1 from Howl Squad. And then I'll attack with everyone.
Yeah.
Trigger Den of the Bugbear. Make another Goblin tapped and attacking.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's as good as it's going to get. I'm going to double block the whatchamacallit, the den, chump a Goblin token, and eat another Goblin token. And then take 3.
Take 3. You go to 1, and I go to max speed.
Yeah.
And
all of these Bowmasters all die. Your den and your tokens die. My Foregone dies.
All right, both my tokens died. Den died, and these guys are still alive.
Yep.
And I will pass the turn.
And step, I'll eat your broadside to gain 2 life.
Yes.
That. Draw. Let's go for this Brain Surge.
Okay. Draw 4 and put 2 on top.
2, 3, 4. Yep. Put these 2 back. Top decking. Every creature that you get does that.
And no cards in hand.
Yeah. Crown Catacomb. 2, 3, 4. Fight out Dancing Shadow.
Okay.
Debating whether to uptick or not. I think I will down tick, make a drone with Death Touch, 2/2 drone with Death Touch, and when it leaves the battlefield, that drains for 2.
Yep.
Go.
All right. I will untap on my upkeep. I'll roll this dice. If it's even, I'll be fine. If odd, I take damage.
Yep.
It is even.
Okay.
I will draw.
Yep.
I will move to the beginning of combat.
Yep.
I will attack with a 1/1 goblin.
I'll block with my Death Touch drone.
Goblin dies. I'll play an Arena of Glory. And I'll
Get more
pass.
haste. Instead,
More haste.
I'll eat a creature out of your graveyard. Oh, eat your Snoop.
Eat my Snoop.
Go to 5. Untap. Keep. Draw. Blue, green, black. I'm going to cast this Rakdos' Bargain. I'll go top 4, put 2 into my hand, rest of my graveyard.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. This one to my hand. Two to my hand. Loam and Darkslick Shores to my graveyard.
Sure.
I'll attack you with this drum. That's right. Okay. You take 2. I will use Kaito's ability to return this to my hand so it goes away, so I'll drain you for 2.
Yep.
And I can activate Kaito twice this turn, so I will uptick twice, once on each of your guys, so they can't attack or block.
Okay.
I will cast this Ponder.
Sure.
Bit like this. Draw this card. Play this Waterlock Grove and Sigo.
On my upkeep, rolling a dice.
Yep.
It's a 2.
Yep, so you're good.
Fine. I'll draw.
Yep.
I'll pay 3.
Okay.
I would like to attempt to cast a Goblin Rabblemaster.
That'll happen. Before
I'd like to move to the beginning of combat.
I'd like to abrupt decay your Rabblemaster.
My Rabblemaster is gone.
Yep.
Alright, beginning of combat, make a Goblin.
I'll block.
Attack with. Yep. And I'll pass.
I'll eat my Ponder. Just to keep this 2.
Alright.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I'm going to play this Polluted Delta. I'm going to attack you for 1 with Death, right? Or no, wait. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to uptick Kaito on your Hell Squad Heavy, and then attack you with Death, right?
No blocks.
Okay, you take 1. I'll return Deathrite Shaman.
Yep.
I'll down tick, make a 2/2.
Mm-hmm.
I'll replay Deathrite.
Mm-hmm.
For Deathrite. I will pass the turn.
I'll Scotch Heavy still can attack.
Yep.
I will untap. I will roll this dice.
Yep.
It's a 3. I take 3.
Okay.
Now I will draw.
Yep.
Seven. I will pay 2.
Okay.
Cast a Draconics Engineer.
An exhaust to make a dragon.
Exhaust to make a dragon, and it can exhaust to give other creatures haste.
Yeah, that's fine.
I would like to exhaust to make a 4/4 dragon.
I'm going to Assassin's Trophy your guy before that resolves. The guy that can make it.
Yeah.
Making the dragon. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, that is fine. I search for a basic.
Yep, you get a basic untapped.
Let's go ahead and grab a swamp.
Okay.
And I will make a 4/4. I don't have a 4/4 token because I haven't updated my tokens pile in a while. So that is my 4/4.
Okay.
Then I'd like to move to the beginning of combat.
Yep.
I'll make a 1/1.
Yep.
That 1/1 will attack.
I'll block with the drone.
Okay. That 1/1 will die.
Yep.
And I will pass the turn.
Exactly 3 islands. Right. I'll fetch on the end step, get a Mystic Sanctuary.
Sure.
Put this cycle back on top. Keep the cycle on top. I'm also going to take 1 damage to flash in this endurance. I won't do anything with graveyards.
Okay.
Untap.
Hmm?
Draw this feeble cycle. I'll uptick Kaido on your dragon.
Cannot attack or block until next.
Yep. I will attack with drone and endurance.
I'm at 6.
Yep.
Well, that's bad. My 1/1 army will block the drone.
Yep.
I'll take 3.
Give it 3. Army's dead.
Army's dead.
Guess I should have just killed you. Crack this Waterlogged Grove. Draw. I will pass the turn over to you.
All right. I will untap. I'll roll a dice.
Yep.
It rolled off, but it's a 1. I die.
Okay. Yep. Game 3.
Game 3.
Yep. I'm keeping this 6. Putting this on the bottom. Start us off.
Mountain Goblin Guide.
Okay.
Attack you for 2. Trigger.
Trigger. So Shipwreck Marsh goes to my hand.
Yep.
18.
Take 2. Go ahead.
Yep. Draw. That's interesting. I think it matters. I will play this Flood Strand and say go.
All right. I'll untap. I'll draw.
Yeah.
Polluted Delta.
Yep.
Move to combat.
Yep.
Attack you for 2.
You have fetch and response.
All right.
I'm going to get
So
a Hedge Mace.
a Surveil.
Just increasing my chances of drawing a card. Surveil. I'll bin this Lorien Revealed. Trigger Goblin Guide.
Yep.
Sudden Kishla Skimmer.
Okay.
Take 2.
Take 2. I'm going to go ahead and fetch down to 19. I'm going to grab my Surveil land.
Okay.
I don't know if Stifle's a real card to think about, but rather be safe than sorry. And
Right.
I don't think I'm digging for anything specific, just cards.
Yep.
All right. I will Surveil 1.
Yep.
I will leave it on top.
Okay.
I'll pass.
Draw this Kishla Skimmer. Play this Drowned Catacomb. Sega.
Okay, I'll untap. I will draw.
Yep.
Play a Wooded Foothills.
Yep.
Fetch.
Yep.
I'll grab a Badlands.
Okay.
And I would like to attempt to cast this Howl Squad Heavy.
Yeah. The House Squad Heavy will resolve.
Starting my engines.
Yeah.
And I presume you have something you want to do before combat.
Yeah. I'm going to trophy your House Squad Heavy.
Okay, I will get a basic.
Yeah, you get basic.
And it comes into play untapped.
Yeah.
All right. And I'll go ahead and attack you for 2.
Trigger. It's an Underground Mortuary, goes to my hand.
Yep.
I take 2, down to 13.
I go to 2 speed.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to shuffle and I am going to. I'm going to be done. Go ahead.
Draw. It's not bad. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 cards in hand.
All right.
Library of Alexandria. I have 7 cards in hand.
All right.
Tap to draw a card.
Sure. You go to 8.
Yep. I will cast this Baleful Strix.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Move to cleanup.
Sure.
I will discard this Underground Mortuary.
Sure.
Go ahead.
I'll untap.
Yep.
I will draw.
Yep.
Gonna chain lightning your Baleful Strix.
Okay. Yep. Strix step.
Move to combat.
Yep.
2.
Trigger
Goblin Guide.
Tameo on top. I take 2.
All right, and then I go to 3 speed.
Yep.
And then I will pay 1. I'll play a Grease Wrench Goblin. This exhaust to let me discard up to 2 and draw that many and put a counter on them.
And it's a 2/1.
It's a 2/1. Yep.
Okay.
And I will pass my turn.
Draw this Tameo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thinking.
You're fine.
11. Tameo.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw with library.
Draw with that. Yep. That is your second draw.
Brick Marsh.
Sure.
Armaglyph.
Sure.
I have land, instant, sorcery, creature, artifact. So 5.
Okay.
Go.
All right. I will untap. I will draw.
Yep.
I will I will play Anti-Hovel.
Okay.
I will reveal Siege Gang Commander, so it comes into play untapped.
Yep.
I'm going to play a red and a black.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Molten Collapse. I'm going to destroy your Tarmogoyf.
Right down.
I'm going to move to combat. I'll attack with both goblins.
Trigger Goblin Guide.
Trigger Goblin Guide.
Snapcaster Mage.
Sure.
I would like to block Goblin Guide.
Okay. Before damage, I will activate the Exhaust on my Greetrench Goblin.
Okay.
I will discard one and draw one.
Okay.
I'll discard Siege Gang Commander.
Sure.
And draw a card.
Yep. I take 3.
Take 3.
Okay.
I'll pass the turn.
Tap. Draw Snapcaster Mage.
Sure.
And it's good if I don't. It's bad. I think instead what we're going to do is we're going to play this Kestrel Skimmer.
Sure.
And we're going to cast this Feed the Cycle, exiling Goyf Mortuary Loin Reveal.
Sure.
Draw a card from Skimmer. I'll target your 3-2.
My 3/2 is dead.
So I draw.
And you draw.
Play this Willow Rush Verge as my land for turn.
Okay.
Can I afford to attack? No, I don't think so. Go ahead. I pass.
Untap. I will draw.
Giving us like a 10-minute extension because of all the tech difficulties we had.
You're fine. I'm gonna play a mountain.
Yeah.
You have one land open. You have a lot of cards in hand. All right. And that land is a blue-green land?
Blue-green, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go for it then. I'm gonna pay 6.
Muxus.
This is Muxus.
Yep. Muxus resolves.
All right. I reveal the top 6.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are only 2 goblins here.
They are Legion Warboth, and what's the other one?
Burnout Bashronaut. It is the 1/1 menace, start your engine, and this I can pay 2 to give it +1/+0 until the end of the turn, and then max speed it gets double strike.
Okay. Sure.
All right, so these go on the bottom in a random order.
Yep.
You have the
2/2 and a 0/3.
2/2 and a 0/3. All right, bottom in a random order. All right. Move to combat.
Yeah.
Legion of Warboss makes me make a goblin.
Yep.
And I will just have that goblin attack.
I'll block my 2/2.
Sure. And I will pass the turn.
Untap, keep, draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 2. Cards in graveyard?
Cards in graveyard?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 cards in my graveyard. I'll be happy to tell you about them if you'd like.
No, it's fine. I'm going to draw in the lock your Muxus.
Okay.
Then I will play this Falling Tarn. And I will care about what's on the board currently. The other thing, it's a menace, and it can pump itself.
Menace, pay. I can tap 2 to give it +1/+0 until the end of turn. And at max speed, it gets double strike.
Yeah. We're going to fetch this. Go get an underground sea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast the Snapcaster Mage.
Okay.
I'm going to target my Naduwalk.
Sure.
And I will drown your Menace guy. There's a card leaving my graveyard, so I will draw from Kishla Skimmer.
Okay. That is your second draw for turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Three cards in hand?
Yeah. Drown is exiled. Draw for Skimmer.
Yep.
I have 4 cards in hand.
Four now, yep.
I will just pass the turn again.
Alright, I will untap. I will draw.
Yep.
Two mana.
Yep.
I'll play Sting Scourger.
Sure. What do you want to bounce?
I will bounce. I'll bounce the Skimmer.
Okay. Yep.
And then I will move to the beginning of combat.
Yep.
Make a Goblin.
Yep.
Attack. Triggers.
You're going to mentor the Goblin?
I'm going to mentor the Goblin.
Okay. Trigger Goblin Guide.
Yep.
It is an abhorrent Oculus. Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. So, Warboss is a 2/2, right?
Warboss is a 2/2, yes.
Okay. I'll block Warboss with Snapcaster Mage, block your Goblin token with Tamiyo.
Okay, take 2.
Yep, I take 2.
Alright, I go
Use
to max
trade.
speed. Yep. And I will play a Swamp for turn and pass.
Cards in hand?
None.
0. Draw. Go. 2 mana for Kitchell Skimmer.
Sure.
3 mana Oculus Delve My Yard. Trigger Kitchell
Okay.
Skimmer.
Yep, draw 1, right?
Draw 1. Yep.
Yep.
Prismatic Vista. I will pass. No, I'll attack and make a clue. And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. I will untap. On my upkeep, you're going
My
to
upkeep I manifest Shred. Yeah.
Yep. Then I have.
I'll put this one and the Storm's Ransom in the graveyard. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to pay 4 for the Echo.
Okay.
Keep that around.
Yep.
I will draw.
Yep.
You're at 5?
I'm at 5.
And 3 blockers.
Correct.
Cards in hand?
4.
I'll pay 3. I'll cast Broadside Bombardiers.
That'll happen. I have effects before you go to combat. Or at the beginning of combat.
Yep, I'd like to move to the beginning of combat.
I'll fetch.
Down to 4.
Yeah, I need to get a basic forest.
Okay.
I will Abrupt Decay your broadside.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, well, we're done thinking about combat then. Pass turn.
We'll say this is turn 0.
That's fine.
Untap. Turn. No cards in hand. How big is the Sting Scourger? 2/2?
2/2. All three of my creatures are 2/2s.
Let's shoot its edict back a non-token creature, please.
I will sacrifice my Goblin guy.
Regrowth targeting my Abrupt Decay. Trigger Kishel Skimmer.
Yep.
Draw a card.
Mhm.
Will attack you for 7, leaving Tamio back.
Attacking
Or
for
9,
7.
rather. 9, rather. It's 2/2/2s and a 5/5.
I'll take 9.
It's a good 9.
Mhm.
I will play this Watery Grave tapped.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn. Upkeep, I have a Manifest Dread. This is turn
Yep.
1.
Mhm.
I'll put this one and put this Merchant Scroll in the graveyard.
All right, I'll draw.
Yep.
You got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
What on earth are you playing, though, is the question. Let's bottom this to be safe. Go ahead.
Edge Maze. Trail.
Yeah, go first.
I'm going to be this member. Go ahead.
Haha. 18. An elf. Go.
So you're telling me I should have kept this member.
Haha. It'll push.
I wish. Play this underground CD and Sicko.
Add a green. Let's cast Absence Pilgrim.
One like hoof or something? Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Go ahead.
I'd like to cast the Shooter's Edict, sacrifice a non-token creature, please. Which one?
Rude. What do I care more about? I care more about the untapped one, just in case. I'll fetch while you're roughly tapped out.
Okay.
Go to 17. I'll get a black-white and say go.
Okay. Untapped. Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Let's... Let's ponder.
Response. Bowmaster?
Sure.
I'll shoot
No.
you.
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna respond. But the ponder's still on the stack.
Yeah.
Long goodbye, your Bowmaster.
Sure. I still have one.
Resolve ponder.
Yeah, go first.
Yeah, this is fine. Oh.
Yep.
Go.
Draw.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, pitching this Aurora Procession.
Sure. You get to take 2 in total this turn.
Yep.
You're 17, go ahead.
Draw this card.
Oh, I think I know what you're doing.
Deju.
Yeah.
Kaito Dancing Shadow.
Ooh, you got a look Kaito, yep.
I'm gonna uptick and... Well, do I even care? Yeah, I do care. I'm gonna uptick on your army token.
Sure. So we just can't attack a block, right?
Correct. Pass.
Draw.
Yep.
Draw card. Wall Bones.
Sure.
Powerful magic.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is what we play a vintage level format for, Wall of Bones.
Obviously. I'll take 2. Go down to 15.
Yeah.
Cast Caconia Nightmare.
Sure.
ETB, get 3 energy.
Yeah.
What do I want to do with this? I didn't think this far. What do you think? First off, let me find. Where the hell is my energy token? Oh, here. I'll get this file. Ah! No! There we go, I'm a mess today. Okay. 3 energy.
Yeah.
Well, this Orc Army doesn't do anything. Sake, bring my Bowmasters.
Yeah.
Shoot Kaito for 1. So it's my
I go
head.
to 3. Yep.
Go ahead.
This Waterlock Grove.
Yep.
-2 Kaito to make a draw.
Yep. Do you have the token?
Go.
On that. Draw.
Yep.
Push the token.
Thinking.
No worries.
Creatures in your graveyard?
I have just Findorn Elves.
Yeah, that happens. You take
I
2,
go
I
3.
go to 19.
Yep, I go down 13.
Yep.
Go to combat.
Yep.
I'll let Kaito.
Go down.
Okay. I'll play a Squadron.
Yep.
I'll play Caconia Nightmare.
I'm going to Waterlock Teachings.
Sure.
This is the dumbest way to use this card, but we are where we're at.
Spell
Can I
Pierce.
get yeah. We're gonna get a Spell Pierce. Or no, you have 1 mana, right? Yeah. Okay.
I have 1 mana left.
Spell Pierce. Go to 18.
Yeah, I'm not going to like that. Go ahead.
I wanted to get Recall with that, but then you played Draconian Nightmare.
Yeah. There's also a Bowmaster on the field.
Well, this Bowmaster wasn't on the field when I honored the Waterlock Teachings to the top.
Fair enough.
Untap.
Yep. Did you take 1 off that from the Wildlife Grove?
I did. I went to 18. I was at 19 from the drain.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. 18. So 18, 13?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bad. Well, it's going to make your clock better, but we're going to draw a card at this Waterlock Grove.
Sure. I'll shoot you for 1. You're at 17.
Scroll.
Fetch and response.
Okay.
I'm just getting meticulous archive. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
I'm not getting op agent today. Oh yeah, and once I surveil, that resolves. So you can go get research. I'm gonna surveil real fast. Do you care about cutting?
No, you're good.
Okay. Surveil. I'll keep that on top.
We're just going to get Recall.
Fair enough.
Not pass.
On top.
Yeah.
I'll draw this. Go to combat.
Yeah.
4.
Go to 13.
Pass turn.
Hey, and step Recall me.
I'll shoot you for 3. You're a 10.
All right, deck. Got a lot of good cards in here. Please draw.
Yeah, fair.
2, 3. Those were not good cards. Untap.
Yep.
Draw. Oh, crap. So that's 5, 6, 7 on board, huh?
Yep.
Or as I like to call it, let's go game 2. Zegoth, try and go.
Ooh. I'll take 1 Uprising Cannon being cast a mana dwarf. Go ahead.
Yep. Brainstorm.
Yeah. Where's my Bowmaster now?
2. Back.
Okay.
Going to play this Flooded Strand and fetch. We'll get a Underground Sea.
Yeah. Damn it, where's my Bowmasters?
I gotta get all this cantripping out of the way.
Fair enough. I also have never aggressively mulliganed for just a single 8 card yet. I thought about it on numerous occasions.
Thought about what? What did you think about? You thought about something?
Aggressively mulliganing for like certain cards in matchups.
Yeah.
Against Cascade deck, trying to find Teferi.
Oh, yeah.
Things of that nature.
Okay, Ponder.
Yeah, go for it.
This is fine. I'll leave it like this. Draw this card. Go.
Yeah. Draw. Underground Sea, I'll take 1 more, go to 18.
Yep.
Wrist?
Yep.
Plus?
Yep.
Biddle, land, crit, insect, go ahead.
I'll play this Polluted Delta, and I'm going to cast this Shoda's Edict. Please sack a Planeswalker.
Are you sure you don't want to attack a token creature?
I think so. Go.
No. What's up?
Yep.
Draw?
Yep.
Add a blue and a green. Clone Oracle?
Sure.
A reveal. Zaggle Triumph, I'll put it into play tapped.
Like
I'm
Earl.
talking this. Yeah. I'm talking this water. Talking this water grave. I'm taking going down 15 this turn.
Go.
I will cast Swallow of Omens.
Okay.
I'll draw a card.
Where's my Bowmasters?
Combat 1. Hey,
18.
go ahead.
And that keep draw. Play this Odawara.
Yeah.
Play this. That's funny because you kind of don't care about that. Okay, I'm gonna play this Tormwith.
Damn it. It's a creature and a planeswalker in there.
Yep. Go.
What's up?
Yep.
Draw. Kind of funny. How do we want to do this? Proper tape Blooming Marsh.
Rotation. Yeah. Okay. Cradle, I'm guessing.
I just wanted to untap land, man. And also, incidentally, have to roll a lot of mana. I'll get a Cradle.
It's like get Shifting Woodland, turn it into Grist, have it die instantly.
Oh, yes, obviously. He saw through the lines. See, this is where you play a. I generally can't think of a series of events where that will actually keep him alive. Oh, you play something that forces you to that you can't sacrifice permanents. Wait, no, that's not how loyalty works. see, how do I want this? Oh, 4 mana.
Okay.
Timeless Witness.
Yep.
I'll try Grist.
Yep.
I'll cast Grist.
I'll fetch and response.
Aw.
I'll get a Tropical Islands, cast Naduwalk.
Sure. Chris goes back to the graveyard.
I think that this Mana League's getting better with us. Guys,
I knew the crop rotate. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have a sorcery? It's a 5/6.
Yep. Otherwise known as freaking huge.
Not that big. It's only a third of my life total.
Yeah. It's so funny how there was like a time in like 2023 where we were all like, yeah, we're like cutting Tarmogoyf. It's like not that good. All it does is just be big. And now it's like, right, big is like a good keyword.
Yeah. Big creature for small value. Pretty good.
Yeah, untap, keep, draw. Oh man. Okay. Bill full strikes.
Sure.
Let's see. Go to combat.
Yeah.
5.
Do I want to take 5 or do... you know what? I'll block. I'll block with the insect. No, yeah, I'll block the insect.
Okay. You have 2 cards in hand?
Yeah, 2 left. Him? Oh, wait, no, it's second black.
Earthtide, elfing everything but the polluted alpha. So it gets 4 counters.
Sure.
I go.
What's up? Cards in hand?
3.
Draw. It's not bad. Add 4 green. Add a blue. Neoform Malevolence?
Odd. Yeah.
You're actually not dead yet because I only white sources my Horizon Canopy.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just think it's so stupid. I'm playing a 39 land deck, and I keep missing land drop. It's so
Fair.
dumb.
I'll go to 14 and Ephemerate Spellseeker.
Yep.
I'll get Time Walk.
Yep.
Okay, can I find a land in the top 14 cards of my library? Untap. Can I find a white source?
Also, just like the fact that you have drawn like really, really well.
That too.
Somewhat tilting.
Oh yes, I understand that. Exile, Graveyard. Untap.
Yeah.
Ephemerate Timeless Witness.
Yeah.
Remake Ephemerate.
Yeah.
Drop turn. Well, that's not a white source. 5.
Yeah. Neoforms in your yard.
Ephemerate Timeless Witness.
13. Yep.
Read my Time Walk. Go down to 3 green, cast Time Walk.
Yep.
Cast Tireless Provisioner.
Sure.
Well, untap, upkeep. Go down
Okay.
12.
Yeah.
Back.
Yeah.
Draw. No, go down to 12 now.
Yep.
Cast Time Walk.
Yep.
Untap.
Yep.
I'm ready for Normal Witness. Bring this back.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
There's a white source. I'll play Rakdos.
Okay.
Okay.
Just extremely tilting. I have 3 removal spells in my hand.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't even know whether to be mad. It's like, am I mad because tapping out was probably correct because there was such a low chance for me to actually die? Yeah. Or was I wrong to tap out because there's no way he kills me anyway? I might as well just wait until I have more resources to hold up the removal spell. It's like, I don't know which is more tilting to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm keeping my 7.
Yeah, I'm as well.
Okay. I'm going to play Drawn Catacomb tapped.
Oh, yeah. All right. I'll draw for turn.
Yeah.
Arid Mesa. Ooh. Ground Catacomb does give off Stifle vibes. I'll pass. I'm on a coward.
Right deck. Preordain.
I'll crack punch with that one. I'm just gonna get a Meticulous Archive.
Okay.
And once you cast a cantrip, I know you're not going to cast a 2-drop I care about this turn, so I feel happy to crack the Surveil.
I've also missed many land drops this tournament, playing a 39 land deck.
Yeah. Also, Drowned Catacomb, not making me really concerned about.
Yeah.
Having a bunch of lands available. Surveil 1.
Yeah.
I will. Yeah, we'll leave it on top.
Preordain's good.
Preordain's good.
Yep. Gonna bottom both of those.
Okay.
Hey, never didn't have it. That's me.
Let's go.
Well.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll bin this light from the loam. No fetch lands, good. Pass.
Lucky Duck.
This has been a recurring thing all day too.
Badlands. Ghost Vacuum. Doink. You don't get to cast free into. I'll pass to you.
Draw. We're gonna play this Balaget Recovery tapped and Sigo.
Alright. Mystical Tutor.
Yep.
Line Recall.
Yep. Yep.
Upkeep. Draw this one.
Yep.
Play Gracchus.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Do you mind if I Ghost Vacuum your Preordain on your turn?
No, didn't you vacuum my life from the loam?
Oh, yeah, my case. You're totally correct. Thank you. Thank you. Apologies. My sneaky cheats. I will pass to you.
Try to trophy your vacuum.
I don't know how I feel about that at all. How do I feel about that? I'll exile the Preordain,
Sure.
and then I will find a basic island.
Yep.
I will then use the basic island to cast the recall.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. And then I will daze the trophy. No, I'm joking. Okay, recall.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to cut it now.
No, you're good.
1, 2, 3. I will draw them, and then I will pass to you. 7 cards in hand.
Draw. Another day. Another land drop missed. Regrowth.
How big is that baby? Instant land artifact.
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
I will pass if this resolves.
And your turn, I swords the Regrowth.
Okay. I'll gain 4.
Okay.
Nope.
And then I am gonna. We're gonna brainstorm here. We're gonna do
Yep.
the end step brainstorm. The most powerful of plays. Should we care more? Yeah, take those two back on top.
Yep.
Keep draw, and then cast a sleight of hand,
Yep.
which I will remove from my hand. I'm casting it. Look at these two.
Yep.
Pick this one, bottom this one. I will play a. I'll shock in a steam vents going to 17.
Yep.
And I will pass turn.
Untap.
Mhm.
Well.
Yeah.
We did it. We did it, everyone. Inquisition of Coast
In response, snap.
Yep.
Target. Recall. And then you can take a look.
Yeah.
Pending, remand, leyline binding, bolt, flood farm verge.
I'll pick the bolt. I'd like to pass.
Oh no. I like to get bowmastered by casting this recall.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, I assume
I'll shoot
snap
at the
dies
mage,
and
and then
take
I'll shoot you 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah, 14. It's like, I don't know, like I think I'm supposed to save the don't recall until the eclipse resolves, but it's kind of funny. As soon as you took it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to get fucking owned. I'll keep draw.
Yeah, you've pending, you're fine.
Yeah, it's like yeah, I'm pending the bowmasters. Yeah, which I don't feel good about. I feel bad about it. You know. Play the flood farm verge. I think I'm just gonna 14 cards now. You got a bunch, right? 'Cause you missed like 8 land
3.
drops.
I have 3.
You have 3? How did that happen? In that case, I'm gonna leyline binding and hit the token.
Some of us didn't draw 6 extra cards this game.
Well, yeah, past you.
Mystical.
Two cards in hand.
2.
Are you a recall deck? My question. If you're a recall deck, I do nothing. Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, I'm starting off playing reveal. You already know what one of these cards is, right? You just know remand at this point.
Yeah, I know Remand, yeah.
Yeah. Then I can remand. You're mystical. And then if you're just getting recall, that is kind of awkward for you. So you tap on your turn. A bit more mana. When you get something bigger, then I kind of want to save for whatever bigger card you get. You're on loan, so maybe there's like an intuition thing. I think I'm just gonna let the mystical slide.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Recall.
I was thinking about bug control again.
The more colors you run, the fewer lands you have to.
That's true. Yeah. I tried building check again, and it just depresses me. It just bums me out.
Presses you. Untap. Draw a recall.
Yeah, you got it.
Recall me.
Ah. Yeah, it's fine. You're good. Enjoy. You deserve it.
Drew another land. A land, mind you. Not multiples. God forbid. All right. Here's my secret tech. Treasured find targeting my recall.
That's cute. Is it it's a sorcery, correct?
The sorcery, yeah.
Okay, so you're trying to you're a bit of a time walk thing, not like actual time walk, but do I remand this? I think I'm fine remanding this.
We'll remand your remand.
Okay, you got it.
Treasured find resolves. Get recall.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Can you say Inquisition of Kozilek?
I was gonna say this is where you like hand attack spell, but
Steward Surveil 1.
yep.
Consider. I'll
Yep.
draw this one and take the cold shot.
It's just been that kind of day, you know.
Yeah. Inquisition, you. What have we taken?
I have a John
was
Block, a
50
Kaito, and an Oculus.
Okay. That is kind of. I guess that's fine, I suppose. That's not the Ninjutsu Kaido, correct?
No, this is the Kaito Dancing Shadow. 4 mana makes the Death Touch drone thing.
Okay. So, right now, this is actually like a really interesting position. I could do that. Be fine. I think I'm going to pass turn. I think this is better for me.
Draw.
Mhm.
It's not castable. This one's just going to get remanded, so we're going to pass.
Yeah. Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh, I like that. Like Tundra, I would like
Yep.
to duress you.
Off agent.
Um, Verdant can get. Red, black. What's it from there? I'm just going to get my trop in response to that.
Okay.
But then it will resolve.
Okay. I don't have any responses to duress.
Okay. I
You're
am
much-
going to take the drown.
Yep.
And then I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
To flame, draw 2.
Yep.
And have I played land this turn yet?
No, I
Played
don't
the
think
verdant.
so.
I played the verdant, right? I think I played the verdant.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Yeah, I played the verdant. I will pass to you.
Untap. Oh. I hear this card is supposed to be strong. Brainstorm. That's where I get Bowmaster and just lose my.
No, I'm not as lucky as you. Yeah, you did. Nice. Yeah, so I know Oculus and the other one.
2, 3. Well, they might not be there. You don't know that. Let's do back. Duress.
I actually remand that, believe it or not. Tapping, drop, and verge.
Yep, that happens.
Drop.
Sure, let's try it again. The rest. Okay,
2 lands, Oculus, lose focus.
we'll take the lose focus.
Yeah.
Takes Oculus. Play the Zagoth Triumph. Attack you for 3.
Yep.
Go.
Untap, draw. That makes life even better. I think Falls is awkward with Oculus. It's like, I think I might just save it until Oculus dies. But in the meantime, let's venture forth.
Yep.
Cast Oculus.
Yep.
Exiling Verdant.
Well, this is going to be an interesting game. The
And
two Oculus
then-
just staring at each other.
And both the cat discard spells and the Snapcaster. Yeah, the Snapcaster. It could be. And then, fortunately for your Oculus, I'm playing Tundra for turn. Cast a Predator Arcanist. Mystical
Yeah.
Tutor, Swords, Brainstorm, Slight, Bolt, Consider.
Yeah.
And I will pass you in your upkeep. Do the thing.
Yeah.
Full. Add a misstep to our Dreadhorde counter. Nice.
Draw for turn. Baleful Strix.
Yep.
Kaito.
Yes.
Going to uptick on the Dreadhorde.
Can't attack or block, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Okay, I'm just going to keep rolling lucky. I'm going to Fatal Push the Strix.
Yep.
5 Kaito to you.
I'm at 22.
Past you, upkeep.
Yeah, you're good in the upkeep.
Yeah. I will enforce this one face down. Pass.
Five mana for Lorien Reveal.
You're good.
Believe me if I said I didn't draw land. Tamio.
Oh, there's actually a secret other mode of Lorien,
Go.
which is probably not good right now. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Serum Visions, first of all.
Yep.
Draw. Scratch.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. Bottom. Top. Go to combat.
Yep.
I will. You have one card in hand, just the Oculus, correct?
I have 3.
3? Okay. But, oh, yeah, you just have the right build. Sorry.
Yep.
Losing track. Am I happy to trade the Red Horde? I think I am. Attack all. I will bolt the Tamio.
Go down. I will block Dreadhorde. Take 9.
9.
Down to 13.
Past you, upkeep, do the thing.
Yep.
Bend this Triumph. Put this one face down.
You have 1 unknown?
I have 1 unknown.
Oculus. 1. 5.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, I don't think you did your damage from my attack last turn.
I was at 22.
9. You're right. Sorry, I'm dumb. I'm dumb myself. Sorry, I was looking at.
Okay. Oculus on the stack.
Yes, like it's fine.
Okay. Go. I'll do the manifest right on your upkeep.
End of your turn, I'll flip over this flage.
Okay, still on my end step then.
Yeah.
And a long goodbye. No, freaking hell, there's a Krakus and shit. Okay, nope, go ahead.
Yep.
Manifest
And
right.
you could have it all.
We'll put this one and this one in the graveyard. Force negation in the yard. Go.
Sure. Drop turn.
Yep.
So you are at 13. If I attack you, you kind of have to block Oculus and take 10 going to 3. Yes, I will do that. So I will attack you with everything. Bolt your manifest token.
Yep, it was a Kishel Skimmer. I would like to long goodbye your Oculus.
Yes. It was 10.
And I'll block one of your manifests.
Sure. You take 8.
Take 8 down to 5.
Cardsman 2.
2.
Caracas, my Flage.
Yeah.
Cast Flage, shoot your Oculus.
Yep.
There's no way of casting it again, correct? Correct. Yeah, shoot Oculus, Flage goes to the graveyard.
Yeah.
I will play a Thundering Falls return, so we'll 1.
Yep.
In this wasteland. And pass.
Back to draw. Okay. Still only 6 mana, eh? Yep. That happens. Well, let's regrowth this Oculus, I guess.
Sure.
Replay Oculus.
Yes.
Six. Oculus good?
Oculus is good.
Pass. Upkeep. Manifest
Yeah.
red.
Yes.
Put this in there. In this land.
Drop turn.
Yep. I'm gonna concede. I think you can just kill me.
Maybe? Yeah, I escape Flage, shoot your token, swing both at you. Yeah.
You're good. What if it else go? It's a control pair, you know. It is what it is.
Burden go.
Draw. Undercity Sewers. Surreal.
Yeah.
I'll keep it on top. Go.
I'll get a Xander's Lounge. Which is actually the bottom card of my deck. I didn't really think about it. I was like, I don't really want Xander's Lounge. And then I played that land and I was like, hold on. Triumph kind of nice. Which it did.
Yeah.
It cost me a life, but it's another card in my graveyard for the future. So
yeah,
I stay being the smartest Magic player of all time. Okay. Untap. Draw.
Yeah.
Marsh Flats. Go.
Bloodstained Mire. Go.
Draw.
Yeah.
Ottawara. Go.
Fetch Wooded Foothills.
Crack for 10 trap. But I have no response.
I'm just gonna get a Hedge Maze.
Yeah. The play draw is interesting in this matchup, like in blue matchups, because there is like a tension of you get less surveils if you're on the draw. Sometimes, because like there's the opposition agent like pressure. But
Somewhere in here.
and I should have beat 18 now. Spell on your scoreboard. I also want to play Loam again. Loam's so sick.
Surveil. I'm going to bend this with a one command.
Sure.
Go with my turn.
Yes.
Draw. Play basic island. Sicko.
Draw. Looted Delta, go.
Your favorite card. Strong's Ransom.
Ugh. That's fine. You're good.
Okay.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And like, I know you enough. If you want, you can just close your eyes, and I can trust you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, let's just do it. You can have 1 and 4 face up.
These two down.
Those 2 face down.
Okay.
And yep, like that.
Fourth wheel on a land. Interesting. I'm going to take the unknowns. Which are land snapcaster. Okay. It's like I got the force bill anyway.
Yeah.
Going to end step fetch this.
Yeah, you can. How many cards does that bring you to now? Is that 5 or 6?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh my goodness.
Underground Mortuary.
That's the difference.
Underground Mortuary.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Underground Snortuary.
Mortuary. Oops. Okay. Surveil. In this breeding pool. Go ahead, my turn.
Yeah.
Going to play this Mystic Sanctuary. Target my ransom.
Let's go.
Okay, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep.
Sure. Untap. Okay. Draw.
Yep.
Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, what the hell? I'm gonna guess it's Triumph.
Sure.
Cool.
Yep.
Main phase, I'm gonna cast a Preordain.
Sure.
Actually, top, draw.
Okay.
Play a turn and pass.
End step. Edict to you. Shooter's Edict.
That is kind of interesting. Sure, yeah. 2, 3. 1, 2,
Yep.
3.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Pile on top.
2 on top.
Okay. And then you're good.
Untap. Draw this ransom.
In your. Yeah.
And my upkeep.
Oh, you're good.
Okay.
I'm
Draw the ransom.
I'm thinking aloud.
Dreamroot Cascade. Go.
Yeah. Untap.
Yep.
Upkeep. Draw. Scrublands. Pass to you.
Ransom.
I'd like to recall in response.
Counter spell.
Normalize.
Spell there.
Track turn for a bulk.
Okay.
Drown the snare.
Yep.
Delta solo.
Counters. This is exiled. Wait, no. Yeah, I countered. Yeah. This is exiled, and then
recall,
you have there's a recall in the stack.
Yes, and those aren't on some below it.
Yep.
Which, do you know what the second level of the ring does?
I loot whenever I attack.
Correct.
That's the mascot of Magic.
Yeah, everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
Draw 3.
Yep.
3. And then while you're tapped out, I'm just gonna crack Delta for a Sanctuary and put the recall on top again.
Okay.
And then
Does this
your
resolve?
rank resolves. Yeah. And again, just close draws, I question.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Interesting. You can have the put the 2 on your left face down. Like so.
Brainstorm and Coif. Interesting. I feel like those don't matter that much. Yeah, I'm gonna take the face down pile.
Sure.
It's Inquisition Prismatic Vista. Okay. Go with my turn.
Yeah.
Untap. Draw. Okay. Cards in hand.
5.
Inquisition.
You can take 4th or Bowmasters. You see Subtlety, Force of Will, and Land.
Well, I guess we're taking the 4th Aerlingus.
Yep, seems correct.
Let's see. Vista. Rogue.
Mm,
I get Rogue.
you do have Snap Counterspell available.
Yep.
Then you
I
have
don't have Counterspell. I have
oh yeah.
Yeah, Counterspell got exiled, so no, I don't have Counterspell available.
In that case, I would like to force pitch Subtlety, paying 1 life.
I will Filters.
Oh, you got it.
Pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Yep.
Play the Mire.
Yep.
What do you have access to? Just yeah. Okay, I'm recalling now.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Throw with.
Sure. That happens.
And pass. It is a 4/5. I believe you have nothing fancy on the graveyards. Is it a proactive creature?
No, I
This
don't.
is
I have a creature. Yeah. Untap. Draw.
Bowmasters, 2 unknowns.
Masters 2 unknowns. Snapcaster Mage.
Yes.
I will target the Children's Edict. I would like to try to cast Children's Edict. Or do you want to respond before the...
I'd like to Bowmasters in response to you casting it.
In response to casting it. Okay.
Yes.
I will Memory lapse.
Crackmire?
Yep.
It's my turn to have it. I'm going to get an Underground Sea, black, Underground Sea and Spell Pierce.
Damn, should have played my land. Fuck.
Yeah.
This is exiled. Or no, it's not exiled. It resolves. Well, it is exiled because it resolves after your Bowmaster resolves.
Yeah. And Bowmaster, I will shoot your snap and make a chump blocker.
Yeah, non-token creature. I assume you sack Bowmaster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now this is better. Modern Rise of 3 threat. Let's go.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna jump frog.
Yeah.
Attack you for 1.
Take 1.
Draw. Yeah, that's certainly hard. Okay.
Take 1 down to yeah.
Man, do I need these lands? I'll take off.
Untap. I want to cycle of Psychic Frogs. Draw.
Yeah.
Combat, swing 5.
Yep, I got a 13. You got a 17.
I mill 4 cards.
Yeah.
Duress, Serum Visions, Hollowed Fountain, Clean Lake Verge. No luck. I'll play an Arid Mesa and crack now.
Yep.
Grabbing a Thundering Falls. Surveilling 1.
I'm just gonna save some time and fetch.
Yeah, that's fine.
Get a basic island.
You do know I'm going to find a Flage off this, right?
Yeah, we definitely are not gonna resolve this. So I will probably concede, at least for like the purposes of force. But
I'll leave the card on top.
I'd be happy to play out the full match if you're willing to.
Oh hell yeah! This is good magic.
Yeah. So you left it on top.
Left it on top. Yeah.
Okay.
1 under.
Draw.
It was not Flage, by the way.
Attack with frog.
No blocks.
So 15. I draw a card.
Yeah.
I will. You have 1 card in hand.
Yeah.
I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Combat.
Yeah.
Just want a quick check. Yeah, nothing fancy. Swing 5.
I'll flush in the Bowmasters.
I will snap recall.
That must have been what you kept on top. Yep.
2, 3. And yeah, a bunch just can't resolve.
Okay. I'll ping your. Guess I'm pinging your Snapcaster Mage. And I'll chump with the army.
Yeah.
So you gain 5, 4.
4 down to 19. You take 1 down to
12. Yeah.
Interesting. I'm at 19. You have 3 unknowns in hand. Watch this. Lorien revealed.
Yep. That's the thing you can do. Sure.
Yep. Recall is drawing 3 cards that draw cards is
Yeah.
suffering.
I'll shoot your token and then you twist.
Yeah.
It's 17.
Yeah. Seachrome Coast.
Yep.
Pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Okay. Stock up.
Oh yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. These two. So yard. Let's play this underground sea.
Yeah.
I'd like to attack you for
Yeah.
4. Yeah, just 4.
Sure. Take
Or
5.
I'll attack you for 5, actually. I'm not blocking the monster like that.
Be good. Take 5.
Good. Draw.
Yeah.
I'd like to thought seize you.
That's really, really good. Tamio, get probe. Yeah, for the record, that was the Lord Reveal draws. The Lord Reveal drew. Oh, so the recall drew Lord Revealed, get probe, and Caracas. And then I have Merchant Scroll, the Unbinding.
Okay. Interesting. I don't think scroll gets you anything that I care about anymore. Leyline Binding's a little annoying, but whatever. I think you can flip Cameo right now. I will take the.
Based on how priority works, I can never flip Tamio with Bowmasters.
Oh yeah, that's
I
true.
guess if you draw 2 cards, it doesn't work, but you know.
Yeah, I'll take the Leyline Binding. Go to 10.
Fair. All right.
Then, still on my turn, I'm going to cast this. Feed the cycle for 3 mana on your Regrowth.
But it was finally a 5/6. You got it.
And then while I'm here, I'll cast this Spirit
Yeah.
Bottom both of these, draw. Pass.
Untap. I'll keep. Draw. I think I have to pay mana here for a get probe.
Okay, I have Rakshas's Bargain and Drown in the Lock.
Jesus Christ. All right.
And I'll ping you.
Right. Yeah. Mm. This archives feel 1.
Yep.
So fucking funny. In this brainstorm, that was really good if I had a terminus. Which I have access to.
Oh, yeah, I guess Merchant for Mystical for.
Yeah, I just need to draw a cantrip.
Yep.
Or you don't have a counterspell up. I'm gonna have a scroll.
Sure.
Scroll do for me. Does do that. Does do that. That's interesting. That's worth considering.
Cleverly played around Kraken by casting Sarn's Ransom twice without any creatures in play.
Yeah, it's like teaching. What's teachings find? What if we're scrolling for teachings for mana? Like Ion Masters is long gone, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Snap is gone. Yeah, Snap is gone.
Oh, that's some real control mirror shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna scroll for teachings for something else.
Scroll for Brainser doesn't do anything. Like I can scroll for Flame of Anor. I think I haven't cast at this game. Like I can scroll for Flame, cast Tamio, Flame the Frog, which does kill it, but then your Bowmasters pings me for. That's almost good. Your Bowmasters, you can attack me for 9, we did 2. And then I need to beat the counterspell you have available and the thing.
Yep.
Right? Like, is that the line? I think I'm at the line. Yeah, I'm gonna get Flame.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Tamio,
Yes.
and Flame deal 5 damage to your frog and draw 2 cards.
Yep. Can't save the frog. Then I guess I will point triggers at Tamio.
Are you sure?
Well, you have a flip trigger, right?
I have a flip trigger.
So if I it's a 0-3, right? Never mind. Yes, I will shoot you.
Yeah, you're good.
My brain is like, it must be a 0-2. Because then it would be
A balance
not
has to be out there. No. And yet here we are. Alright. I will draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
Okay. That is interesting. I'm going to uptick Tamio, naturally. And I think I am priced in just slamming this Murktide. Which will die. Unfortunately, I cannot just delve as much as I want. I'm going to delve a bunch. I have 2 unknowns in hand and Caracas. Tamio is upticked. I will pass to you. It will be an 8-8, however.
Okay.
Or, no, a 7-7, I guess. That matters a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think you have more than 7 cards in your yard, right?
Yeah. Whenever you cast Drown, you got to do cards in yard.
Yeah.
Cards in yard.
Naduwalk targeting that guy.
Yeah.
Play Verdant Catacombs.
Yes.
I will attack Tamio for 5.
Yeah,
Go.
she did.
Pass.
Upkeep. Draw. I would like to reveal 4 lands. And then play Sewers and find Flage. Yeah. No.
Yeah, okay. Game 3.
Why not? I'm not dead. Sorry, I'm not actually dead yet. Sorry.
I mean, you're not dead. Do you want to keep playing?
I'll reveal Sewers. And then I'll pass. Sorry.
Okay.
I for some reason thought I was actually dead. I'm probably dead, but
yeah.
you see the
Green,
counter. Just show me the counter spell off the
black.
bargain.
I saw this is Waterlock Jinx, so I can go get a counter spell.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, that was a bit too many lands. I will keep.
Yeah. I will keep as well. I'm just going to take a picture of it.
Yeah, flats go.
Draw.
Yeah.
We'll play this. When's 15th and say go.
Crack flats.
Yeah.
Alright.
You're good.
Sewers.
I'm not stifling.
Yeah, I was like, Sulfide probably doesn't play Stifle. But there's always a chance.
I mean, you can. I don't know. It's like...
It's not like wrong, too. It's just like Sulfide...
It's just like my personality, at least when I build control decks, I really dislike playing cards that are super narrow. Like, yeah, sometimes you'll get them with Stifle, but then other times you'll draw and you'll be like, this is like the worst card I ever put in my deck. Why?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Stifle. I think it's bad, but I agree. It's not good late, and like Bug and I think 4-color both struggle to take advantage of it. Like Jeskai has a better chance of like
the more tempo-ish you can play, the better it gets.
Exactly. All right, surveil 1.
Yep.
Leave it on top. Draw.
Okay.
Play a Fiery Islet and fast turn.
That's
You got it. Slightly even now.
You're like, I hate Stifle. We're gonna get a underground mortuary. Lands are so good. It's crazy. Part of why I like 3-color is that it's like I feel like your mana is so nice, but
You don't need to try them like that much.
No, I play the Triumph, but it's like your mana's just so it feels so good, in my opinion. But
Oh yeah.
it's so hard to argue that like playing Swords and Teferi and Prismatic Ending and Terminus is like not just better.
Yeah. There's definitely tension. Well, yeah, you have no lands in your deck that you hate drawing in 3-color. Generally. Where like whenever I see Scrubland in an opener, I get like bummed out. I'm like I have to play it because like sometimes it's how the fetches line up, but I'm never happy to see it.
Okay, we're gonna keep that one on top.
Okay.
Draw. Shotgun's breeding pool.
Yeah.
Show me your secrets, dress.
Baragoi, force, push. Triumph, land.
Force, push. Guess we're taking Force of Will.
You got it.
And then we're gonna cast this recall targeting me.
You got it.
2, 3. Okay. I'm pretty sure I gotta go to clean up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will discard this basic forest.
All right.
Go ahead.
Draw. Plateau, Baragoi, go.
I'm going to Force of Will, pitching this Spell Snare.
Oh yeah. Can you say game? I took a damage off my amulet there.
Okay.
18.
And keep. Draw. We're gonna play this Verdant Catacombs and Sego.
Mr. Sanctuary, go.
I'll fetch on the inside.
Yeah.
So now you have push, negation,
Push. Triumph. Yeah. So this hand has 2 big life linkers in it. How do I lose? Yeah, I kept 2 lands in this. So I was like, I can surveil into a Baragoi if I have a Force of Will and removal spell. It's a very middling hand, but
It seems like an okay hand. Where's Bug is not really known for exile removal, so that's something.
what are you on for Grave 8? You're on. You can keep talking.
I'm on Cling, Ghost Vacuum. I think something else. I can't remember. Oh, Endurance.
Deathrite Shaman, probably?
Oh, and Deathrite, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that just seems like free real estate, so put that around the bin.
You can kill me. Yeah.
Tap key. Draw.
Yup.
Foothills. Whoa, I'm targeting my 3 land in my graveyard.
Well, Force of Will, a Frozen Negation. Would you like to cast the counterspell you were representing?
Thinking about it. No, that's fine.
Okay.
Go.
Untap. Okay. Draw. Go. So not looking good for our hero.
Hedge maze. Let's go get a hedge maze.
Yeah. I did blind spike a Siphon Insight against Kelvin today, and I guess like mentally you kind of just like forget about that.
Yeah.
So then he did like pay 3 mana for like a top deck tutor on his main phase, and I just got to end step it.
My God, 3 mana. What the hell is he playing? He's playing a 3 mana top deck.
Insatiable Avarice, the
Oh yeah, this spring one.
Yeah.
Playing like Citadel or something because I don't know what else wants that top deck tutor that bad.
Willstorm.
Oh my God.
Great Willstorm. Just Lotus DT.
I'll
He put
keep
DT
it
on top with it, which I then took.
Yeah. Untap, keep, draw this card. Play this Sagoth Triome.
Sure.
And I'll Fatal push. I'll say go.
Go.
Into stupor, bolted in.
Yeah.
Green, blue, blue. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5. Burrow.
Yeah, subtlety paying life.
Metal.
Yeah.
Rematch.
Oh, that's somehow worse. Yeah, that's fine.
Burrow trigger.
Yeah.
3, draw. Put this Waterlogged Grove into play.
Yeah.
Pay 1 for this Ponder.
Mhm.
Yeah, well. Like this. On all of these. Alright, we'll put it like this. Draw this card. Go.
Yep. Crack this islet for revolt. You have an idea of how this game's going.
Oh
I'd
god.
like to try push Uro.
Yeah, that happens.
All right. No misstep. All right. And you have 4 cards to graveyard for it?
I have 4, correct.
Oh, perfect. I cycle already revealed for a
Okay.
something, I don't know. Is it Xander's Lounge? Or is it Surveilland? I have 1 black and 1 red. You are a Loam deck, but Loam is gone.
Boom's gone, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a Xander's Lounge. And pass.
You haven't played a land for turn. That's going to be your land, right?
Yeah, we land, yeah.
Okay. Untap. Draw.
Actually, the opposite to play land for turn. I sacrificed a land.
Cameo.
Oh, God. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's probably fine. I'll just say go.
All right. I'm not literally dead. I just want to be. It's like one of those kind of games. Windswept Teeth, I would like to duress you.
Sure. I have a Feed the Cycle, a Tarmogoyf, a Counterspell, and a Snapcaster Page.
Oh. Is that an unbeatable combination of cards? It might be. Yeah, I'll take the 1 card I can take, which is duress. Oh, no, sorry, I could counterspell, sorry, because it's duress. But I gotta feed the cycle, but I don't think we're playing that game.
Okay.
I will pass to you. Recalls in your yard? Oh,
There's a recall in my yard, yeah.
I'll pass to you.
I will flush and Snapcaster. Or
That. Do we take that bait? It's not even bait, just really good either way. I think I have to crack Keith for Tundra and Subtlety Snapcaster.
okay, I'll put Snap on top.
Yeah.
And then on the end step still, I will pay full price for this Feed the Cycle. 3 mana.
Yeah.
Go to my turn.
Yeah.
Untap, draw, Snappy.
Mm-hmm.
Attack, make a clue.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Snapper.
Yeah.
I will Snap Recall.
No fucking way. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Flip Tameo.
Oh, yeah.
Cameo.
Yeah.
I'll play this. I know you 2 of your cards. I'll pay 2 life to get rid of you.
You just no triumph. There's a snap and off agent.
And an op agent.
Yeah, get a snap push Tamio and you just flip it in response. So I felt subtlety was correct. It just doesn't
Right.
really matter. Sure.
And I will play this Bloodstained Mire and Sego.
2 cards now?
2.
3 cards? 4 cards? 8 cards? Draw. With strong needs have to keep playing. Bolt Tamio, snap Bolt Tamio. Try to do that.
He's dead.
Hell yeah. Past you.
Fetch this on the end step.
Mhm.
See. Crack this clue to draw a card.
Mhm.
Crack the clue, draw a card. Untap. Draw. I will go to combat and just attack you with both of these. I don't know how big Glyph is, but it's big. 4, I think. Sorcery
Yeah, I got
signature
it.
land.
Nothing special here. Yeah. 6 damage.
6.
I'll take it. Because Flame Venor is still online. That's right.
Correct. Well, now that you say that, let's push your guy.
You got it.
Play more Modern Horizons cards. Psychic Frog.
Yeah.
Pass the turn over to you.
Yeah. I won't say I've won a lot of games off it, but I've done it more times than I thought I would, where I just have Snap and Flame in my opener, and I just end of turn 2, just cast Snap, and turn 3
Right.
Flame something.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Fling to Dust. Holy shit. If it wasn't behind in cards, graveyard, lands, and board state, this would actually be a really good draw.
Yeah.
Cards again? 3?
2.
2? Ugh. I'm literally dead next turn? No, I'm not, because I can cling. I can cast Triumph. No. Okay, I cling Arrow, and then you get to exile Arrow in response to Gain a life. Then I have to cast Op Agent and chump with it, or just flashback cling exile Tamio, which is just a really loser move. Don't like these odds. Don't like these odds. What card types have in your yard? Do you have all of them? Of the 4 we have.
Yeah, of the 4 we have, I have all of them.
None of you to my yard. I was thinking if I could cling and make it better.
No, I mean, this land is the only land I have in yard.
Yeah, but I need the life. Yeah, cling Arrow.
Okay. I'll eat it with Frog in response, plus Duress and get broken.
I will pass to you.
I'll crack this Waddle Grove to draw a card.
Sure.
Untap. Oh. I know your 2 cards, right?
Yeah.
4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go to combat.
Yep.
Everything.
No blocks.
No block. I'll pitch these 3 cards to a Psychic Frog.
It's 8 damage.
So this is 4, 5, 6, 10.
Cling to Dust, my own subtlety.
Yep, that is a legal game action.
Some would say a winning game action.
Yeah, I could have.
Because Terminus is on top.
It's true, I guess. Yeah, so you gain 3.
Yeah,
so you go down to
3. Yeah.
You go to 3. I'll draw a card.
Yeah.
Because Psychic Frog. Path.
That's it. Upkeep. Ooh, close. Close.
Yeah.
Close.
I guess I could have validated recovery of the counterspell. It's fine.
Pass to you.
Yes.
Yeah. In your upkeep, playing my Lorien reveal. Can you say round 2 for the Turbinus, baby?
Counterspell.
No cards. No
No,
cards in
not
the yard.
counterspell. Draw and walk. Oh, it's not. You don't have any cards in the yard?
It is
Okay.
a 6-mana white removal spell. It is not the one I needed it to be.
Okay. Oh,
Hold
you
on.
had exactly
Wait.
0. Wow. Damn.
All right, well, we went 2-1 today. Pretty good results. I guess technically by tournament matches, I went 1-2 because I played one game against Genghis and then we ran out of time, but Genghis was willing to play the match out, so we got to play the whole match and I managed to win that one. Yeah, this deck is pretty cool. I think it worked well. I mean, it's a pretty basic control deck with Recall. Recall is still, of course, a very good Magic card. I think that the printing of Auroral Procession is very interesting because it's not like Auroral Procession is broken, but it's such a good effect that it makes you wonder. It's really made at least me wonder how good are the other regrowths, like actual regrowth, treasured find, that sort of thing. And I think the answer is they're pretty damn good. And it makes me wonder, why have we not been playing regrowths in Control for the last 2-3 years? We've been playing a lot of Jeskai, we've been playing a lot of Grixis, even when we were playing Check. Like, Check was Grixis green and we were splashing green, and we never played regrowths in Check. So it just makes me wonder, because this experiment with regrowths has been really, really strong. And I think it's a really strong pull to green. I don't know if it's going to be like the de facto way to play blue decks in the future, but I think this has got really strong legs, and it's going to be at least a part of the sort of blue deck family is the regrowth blue decks. You obviously have some amount of vulnerability to graveyard hate, but that's kind of true of like all blue decks. Pretty much all blue decks are running Delve spells, they're running Delve threats, they're running Snapcaster mages and Cling to Dusts, and it's like everything that they have, not everything, but like a lot of things that they have care about the graveyard. So you're already in on the you're already vulnerable to graveyard hate. Might as well play stuff that lets you use your graveyard even more. Yeah, this deck was really sweet. The first match against Goblins was pretty interesting. It was sort of the classic aggro v control. Aggro is trying to kill the control opponent. The control opponent's just desperately trying to stabilize, and once they stabilize, they kind of take over the game. And that's kind of how it played out. The games were all pretty close, I think. Managed to pull my way through them, though. Kaito was really good in that matchup, which is pretty cool because Kaito is a sweet planeswalker that you don't get to see too often because he's 4 mana, and you don't see a lot of 4 mana walkers in control decks. So, I don't know, Kaito was pretty sweet. That second match against Secret Walk, it's going to haunt me for a little bit. The first game, I got beaten in by Bowmasters into 3 Fairy into Chthonian Nightmare to rebuy Bowmasters. I think if literally any one of those 3 were not, didn't show up, like if it were only 2 out of those 3, I think I would have very easily been able to stabilize and probably win that game, but I couldn't handle all 3. And then that second game, I tapped out for Murktide Regent because my pressure was not very good because Tarmogoyf couldn't attack through like 5 chump blockers on the ground, and his deck was kind of stalling out, and like, I don't know, I died to 2 out of 85 cards in his deck or something. Like, most of his deck didn't really matter at that point. And unfortunately, he had Neoform and was able to do the Secret Walk combo while I had 3 removal spells in hand, which is frustrating. It's like, I'm not sure whether I'm more frustrated at the fact that, like, I lost to such a small chance, or whether I lost because it was the wrong thing to do, or whether because it was the right thing to do and I still got punished. It's like, on the one hand, I'm playing against a creature deck. If I keep up a hand with removal spells in it, how do I lose? So I probably shouldn't have deployed the Murktide Regent. But on the other hand, the odds of me losing are so low, and playing the Murktide increases the clock and makes the game, closes the game so much faster that, like, what is the harm in playing Murktide Regent? So I don't know. It was a bit unfortunate. I mean, it's just Magic. That is Magic. That happens, but it's definitely a frustrating experience. And then that final match against Genghis was control v control. Control mirrors are always very fun. I think they're very interesting. Not everyone thinks so, but there's a lot of very interesting gameplay that you get when you're playing in control mirrors, because the game is no longer about trying to resolve a threat, punching through interaction and all that stuff. The game is basically boils down to who can manage their card advantage the best, which means that you need a lot of patience. You need to figure out exactly where to pick your battles, and like you need to figure out what you're fighting over. Like, do you fight over the recall and the card advantage? Do you fight over the threats? Do you fight over the other counter spells? It's just a lot of very interesting decision points, and makes for very fun games, at least in my opinion. This deck is pretty sweet. I think it probably, unfortunately, would be better as 4-color. I love playing 3-color decks because conceptually they have better mana and they're like, slightly more resilient than a 4-color deck. But it's really hard to argue with like Swords to Plowshares, 3 Fairy, Prismatic Ending, Leyline Binding, Terminus. Like, even if you splash, what is that? Terminus, 3 Fairy, Swords, Prismatic Ending. It's like, what, 4 cards? 4 or 5 cards? Like, even if you just splashed 5 cards, the deck probably is stronger, which is a really sad thing to say. So yeah, this deck's probably better as 4-color, but I think it performed pretty well. I'm going to try a similar deck in the future pretty soon. I want to try a deck with Time Walks instead, because the thing I've noticed about Recall is that you end up with a lot of cards, but you don't necessarily have the time to build the resources to deploy all the cards that you're drawing. And Time Walk helps you get to the resource rich part of the game a lot faster, which is where the control decks really thrive. Sorry if you're hearing New York street sounds outside. Can't really help it. Yeah, so anyway, like with Recall, you recall yourself, you draw 3 cards. You regrowth recall, you draw 3 more cards. Like, you have all of these resources, but because you're stuck on playing 1 land per turn, you don't get to be able to utilize all of them. Like, you can't hold up double counterspell, or counterspell plus removal, or draw spell plus removal. There's a lot of... Okay, the sirens are less loud now. So what was I saying? I was saying Recall, you get a lot of resources, but you just don't have you don't have the time to get extra land drops into play to get to the point of the game where you're like really resource rich. Like, you're basically, Recall forces you to play on a very, it's weird to say because it's drawing you 3 cards, but it forces you to play on a very low resource game because you don't have a lot of mana to deploy things. And so you have to play a lot of like very cheap things, and just try and get your 1-for-1s where you can and hope that Recall gives you enough advantage to get out of that. Whereas I think with something like Time Walk, you can get enough land drops down, like you can get enough resources down that you can play bigger things that are more impactful. You can play like 4-mana draw spells, you can play better removal, and like if you go land, counter their spell, turn 3, Time Walk, untap on your turn 4 with 4 mana, like now you can double spell, whereas like Recall doesn't really let you do that very well. And I don't know, it's just something I'm thinking about, because it's like, it's the best draws with the Recall decks are like all the ones where you get Uro in play and you get extra lands into play. And it's like, well, if those are the best draws, like why not just play Time Walk, which basically does the same thing, but better. Plus, with Time Walk, you get 2 extra points, and there's some pretty darn good blue cards. I don't know if you've looked at the points list recently. It's a lot of good blue pointed cards. So yeah, I'm probably going to try something with Time Walk sort of soon, but I definitely think this whole Regrowth shell is something that's worth exploring. That's probably enough talking for now. Let's wrap this up. Recall Control, a lot of fun. Probably going to try something with Time Walk soon. And I've also been thinking about Paradox Academy. I think that deck is got a lot of ways you can build it, and is pretty stupidly strong right now. So I'm probably going to try that out soon enough. But that being said, if you stuck around this long, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for tolerating all the New York sounds. And feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day, and I will see you next time.